Welcome to this intermediate yoga flow. Within this practice, we'll be focusing on opening the shoulders and strengthening the muscles that support the spine so that we can work into some back bends towards the end and middle of the class. When you are ready, we'll begin in child's pose. So as always, there's the option to keep the knees together or to open them wider. And then just slowly lower yourself down and we'll settle in for the first few moments of stillness here. So beginning to deepen your breath, checking in with your body. For the next few breaths, just focusing on letting go of any tension or tightness that you may be holding on to. When you're ready, join me in tabletop. And just spreading the fingers wide to create a wider foundation around your spine, and we'll begin to roll from side to side. As you do this, you can bend the arms to bring the movement into the upper body as well as the spine. You could also sway the hips side to side. And go a few times rolling in one direction. And then we'll switch directions. Come back through center, finding a neutral spine. Bring the left fingers to your temple. With an inhale, lift the elbow to open the chest, twisting open to your left. And start to draw circles with the left arm. So drawing the arm back and behind and then sweeping forwards and up. The next time the elbow lifts up, extend the arm, reaching through your fingertips. Inhale here. As you exhale, thread the left arm under your right, and we'll lower down to thread the needle. There's the option to reach the right hand forwards, or you could wrap the arm behind your back. Then come back into tabletop. Bring the left fingers to temple. Lift the left elbow up, opening the chest. And we'll start to move through those circular motions, sweeping the elbow back and behind, and then drawing it forwards. The next time the elbow lifts up, extend the arm, reach through your fingers, inhale. Exhale, thread right arm through the left, coming into thread the needle. Left arm can reach forwards or wrap behind the back. And come back into tabletop. Send your shoulders forwards past your wrists, so bringing the wrists into extension, and we'll just hold this here. See how far you can go forwards, and then focus on pressing the floor away. Then gently ease off. Flip the left hand so the top of the hand is down. push through the hands. You're pressing the floor away. And if it feels available, you can start to lean your weight back so that the top of the wrist is lifting off the mat slightly, bringing the wrist into flexion. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale, release the left hand, then we'll switch, flipping the right hand. Push the floor away. If it feels accessible, you can start to lean your weight back. It may be too much, so you decide how far you go. And as you feel your wrist starting to lift, hold for a deep breath in. Exhale it out. And release, flipping the right hand back. Then creating that wide foundation with the hands again. On your inhale, dip your belly to arch your spine. Then stay in that back bend as you send your hips back to your heels, like you're coming back to child's pose. Exhale, round the spine and ripple forwards, bringing shoulders over wrists. Inhale, arching the back, moving back. Exhale, round, ripple forwards. There's also the option to ripple all the way forwards into a cobra, but for this you may want to edge the hands further forwards to create space so that you can lower down to your belly. And just continuing to move through this, you can let it evolve however you like. And coming back into tabletop, keep the hips over the knees, then walk your hands forwards. Sink your chest down for puppy pose. If this feels too much, too soon, bend your arms so your forearms provide more support. Then you can either rest the chin or the forehead on the ground. Slow your breath. Keep the arms in the position that they're in. Then round your back, ripple all the way forwards. You're coming forwards to lie on your belly. Bring the forearms to the mat to find sphinx position. Then gently pressing through the forearms, relax your shoulders back and down. For those that would like to take their sphinx one further, you could lift the legs. So it's a little more challenging now, focused on building more strength. Continue to press the forearms into the mat. Point your toes, engage the backs of your legs as you keep them lifted. If the legs are lifted, slowly release them down and make your way back to down dog. When you find down dog, you can pedal out your legs. Find whatever feels good. It can be a real evolution here. Starting with pedaling out the legs, then maybe twisting side to side or taking it further than that. Then we'll settle in, find stillness. With an inhale, right leg will lift high. Exhale, step through to high lunge, reaching your arms up. Inhale. Cactus your arms, roll your shoulders back as you broaden your chest. There's always the option here to lower the back knee down if you're needing more support, or you could keep it lifted. Keeping the arms in this cactus position, turn to the right side. The right arm will reach back to catch your back leg. Left arm will reach up to the sky, so you're twisting and bending backwards at the same time. Hold for a deep breath in. Exhale, left hand will come down to the mat. Right arm will reach up to the sky, bringing you into a twist. Turn your chest open to the right side. Reach through the right fingertips. Hold for a breath in. With your exhale, step into side plank on your left. So you could step the right foot or you could heel toe it in place, whichever works for you. And focusing on really pressing the floor away, stacking left shoulder over wrist. Come through plank and slowly lower down to your belly. Inhale into cobra. Exhale to down dog. With your inhale, the left leg will lift. Exhale to step through to high lunge. Reaching your arms up, inhale. Cactus your arms, open your chest. Always the option to lower the back knee here. Then keeping that expansion through the chest, twist to your left. Left arm will reach back to catch the back leg. Right arm will reach up to the sky. So twisting and bending backwards. Hold for breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up, bringing you into the twist. Turn your chest open to the left. Inhale. Exhale, stepping into plank on the right side. So again, you could heel toe the foot or you could step it in place. Stacking right shoulder over left, press the floor away. Then coming into plank, slowly lower down. This time there's the option to take upward facing dog. And exhale takes you back to downward dog. Hold for a full breath in, just resetting the hands and the feet. Exhale out. And step the right foot in between your hands, lower your bat knee down. Arms up for low lunge. Keep the right arm reaching up, but relax the left arm by your side. Then bend your elbows so you're drawing the hands towards one another. It's okay if they don't quite meet. You could hold onto your clothing or a strap if you have one. But we're just focusing on opening the chest and shoulders here. If it feels good for hips and your knees, let the hips track forwards. The front knee will track past the ankle. Release the arms. If your front knee went forwards, then bring it back so it's over the ankle. And start to lift your back foot. Left hand will catch the foot and draw it closer to the back of the body. If there is any sensitivity in the knees, place something under your knee or roll the side of your mat over, just like this, so that you have a little bit more cushion to protect your knee. You can also bring the right hand to catch the foot also. And with an inhale, lift from the crown of your head, lengthen your spine. If it feels good, there's also the option to send the hips forwards, the front knee forwards, and you'll instantly feel that stretch deepening down the front of the left thigh and the hip. Slowly release the back foot with control. And you can remove anything that's under the knee if you feel ready. Shuffle the right foot to the right side to create space to come into lizard. There's the option to keep the hands on the mat, or you may like to work down to the forearms. For an added variation, bring the right fingertips to your temple. Inhale and lift the right elbow up so you're twisting in towards your right leg or twisting open towards the right side. Slowly release. So we'll step back into plank. Open into side plank on your left. Then bending the right leg, pick up the foot and place it behind you. Start to turn your chest and your hips open to the sky. Reach the right arm overhead to come to wild thing. Pressing the floor away to keep the hips and the heart lifted. Come through plank and slowly move through your vinyasa, taking any back bend of your choosing. In downward facing dog, take a full breath in to reset. Exhale the breath out. And stepping the left foot in between the hands, coming into low lunge. Reach your arms up. Keep the left arm in the air, relax the right arm by your side. Then bending your elbows to draw the hands towards one another behind the back. You can use your clothing to hold on to or a strap. Or if the hands meet, you could bring the fingers around one another. If it feels okay for your knees and your hips, sink the hips forwards. Then releasing your arms now. If you let the front knee go forwards, lift it back up so it's over your ankle for more stability. Again, just like last time, if you needed some support for your knee, roll over the side of your mat. Then picking up the right foot, right hand will catch the foot. And start to bring it closer to the back of your body. Left hand can also be there too. And if you're feeling steady, let the hips go forwards. You begin to feel that deeper stretch down the front of the right thigh and the right hip. Slowly release the foot. You can remove anything below the knee. Edge the left foot to the left side to create space and come into lizard. So either staying on the hands, coming down to the forearms, or bringing the left fingers to your temple. Inhale to lift left elbow up, twisting open to the left side. And then stepping back to plank. Come into side plank on your right. Then the left knee, pick up the foot and place the foot behind you. Start to spin your hips and your chest open to the sky. And reach the left arm overhead, bringing you into wild thing. Keep pressing the floor away. And then come back into plank and move through your vinyasa. Meeting me back in downward dog. Lift the right leg high, opening out the hip this time. Bend the knee, lift the knee even higher, stacking right side hip over left. And sweep the leg forwards to come into pigeon pose. And instead of aiming for the foot to come further, aim to keep it close to your body. This will help with the balance in just a second. I find using your right hand for stability just in front of the body will help. And slightly turn the chest open to the left to catch your back foot. This might already be a challenge for the balance, so stay here. If you'd like to go further, start to draw the foot closer to you. Then you may need to use the right hand to keep the foot in place as you bring the foot to the inside of the left elbow, so just in the crook of your arm. Then reach your right arm up to meet the left, bringing you into Mermaid. You can really press through the right leg to help with the balance. And start to turn your chest open towards the front of your mat. Slowly release. Then turn to face forwards, and you can create a pillow with your arms. We'll take rest in pigeon for the next 5 breaths. And stepping back to plank, moving through your vinyasa, meeting me back in downward dog. Lifting the left leg high, opening the hip this time. Then bend the knee and stack the left side hip on top of the right. Sweep the leg forwards to come into pigeon. Keep the left foot close to your body to help with the balance. Then using the left hand for support in front of you, turn to the right side so that the right hand can reach back and take hold of the foot. As I said, this may already be very challenging for the balance, and if that's the case, stay here. This could be your mermaid for today. If you would like to go further, start to draw the foot closer to your body. And if you're joining me in Mermaid, you can use your left hand to keep the right foot close to you as you bring the left inner elbow to rest against the foot. Then the left arm will reach up, hands will draw towards one another to come into Mermaid. Then really press through the legs to find stability. Turn your chest open to the front of your mat. Slowly release. Turn to face forwards. Create a pillow with your arms, and we'll settle in for 5 breaths in pigeon. When you're ready, step back to plank. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. When you come down to your belly, bring the forearms to the mat for sphinx. Then in your sphinx position, lift your left leg and reach your right arm forwards and up. As you do this, keep pressing through the left forearm to help with the balance. Try to lift the arm and leg as high as you can. Slowly release. And we'll switch sides, so lifting the right leg this time. And the left arm will reach up and forwards. Try to lift as high as you can. Keep pressing through the right forearm. And slowly release. And then lower your chest, relax your arms by your side. Bend both your knees. And then catch your ankles. Once you've got a hold of your ankles, you could Always use a strap, but it is worth noting here if the ankles are out of reach. Press into your hands or your strap like you're trying to extend your legs back. And as you do this, it will lift your chest to bring you into bow. Keep pressing the feet against the hands or your strap. Slowly release. Make a pillow with your forearms and rest your head. It may feel good to rock your hips from side to side to release any tension in the lower back. And for the next few moments, just allow yourself to relax, to let go of any muscular effort. Come up into a seated position, swinging your legs around. Then hug the left knee into your chest. Wrap the right arm around the leg and place the left hand behind for support. With an inhale, lift from the crown of your head to lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, slowly turn your chest to the left and gaze over the left shoulder. Release the twist. We'll take a counter twist to the right side. So bring your hands to your right side. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale, twisting a little further to the right. And release. Then let the left knee fall out to your left side. With an inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, fold forwards. And you can relax your arms either side of your leg. Relax your chin to your chest. And begin to slow the breath. Lift your chest and then straighten the left leg. Hug your right knee in. Left arm will wrap around the leg as the right hand comes behind for support. Inhale to lift from the crown of your head, lengthening the spine. Exhale as you turn and gaze over the right shoulder. Release and we'll counter twist to the left. So place the hands on your left side. Inhale and lift your chest, lengthening your spine. Exhale and release. And opening the right knee to the side. Inhale as you reach your arms up. Exhale as you fold forwards, relaxing your arms and your chin to your chest. Lift your chest, extend the right leg and come and lie all the way back. Then as you lie down, keep a bend in your knees, bring your feet together and open your knees wide. And just resting the hands on the belly, letting go of any muscular effort so that you can completely relax. And you have the option to stay as you are, or if you prefer, you could find your way into Shavasana. And when you make your way there, begin to deepen your breath. And we'll begin to scan through the body. Bring your attention to your forehead. Slowly relaxing the space above and between the eyebrows. And traveling down to the eyes. Relaxing the area around and below the eyes. Move down into your cheeks, softening them. And relaxing your jaw. Travel down your neck. Perhaps now your shoulders can let go a little as you release into the ground. Move down into your chest, softening this area. Travel down into your upper arms. Feel them heavy, weighted into the ground. Move down into the lower arms and into all 10 fingers, relaxing the palms of your hands and each finger. Send awareness down into the belly. Letting go of any holding there. Soften the belly. And move down into the hips. Just observing if there's any tightness or tension. And if you can, soften that area. Relaxing the glutes. Send awareness down into the upper legs. Moving down into the lower legs. Feeling the legs become heavier. And sending the legs, the awareness into the ankles. Moving down into all 10 toes, completely relaxing your feet. And noticing the body as a whole. And stay present for the next few moments with your body, with your breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Just bringing your awareness back to your space. If you like, you could start to move your fingers and toes. Hug your knees into your chest. And slowly roll onto your side. When you're ready, join me back in a seated position. You can just keep the eyes closed for now as you readjust, sitting up straight. And taking a final deep breath in. Exhale out. And flick your eyes open when you're ready. Thank you so much for your time and your energy in this class. I hope that you enjoyed it. Take care, and I'll see you next time.